Hello, my beautiful people. Welcome back to another episode here. My name is Laura, and around here it's all about breathing and being a whole lot more selfish. Today, however, is a little bit different. I'm actually responding to Miss Janeen Brown. Hey girl, hey, who had some questions about creating custom affirmation cards. So in this video today, I'm going to share some of the tips and things that I use in creating my custom affirmation cards. So stick around. First things first, cheers to you for being here watching this video, because if you're here along with Miss Janeen Brown, it means that you're looking for inspiration and information to help you along your creative flow. This all started from a thought, an idea, and then end up being manifested into 4 different sets of affirmation cards. And you can check the description below if you'd like to find out more about the affirmation cards that I have. Okay, so in response to Miss Janeen says, hello, I want to make my own affirmation cards. Can you tell me what pound of paper, card size, and the software you're using? I've been watching videos, but I haven't seen how yours are set up. Thanks in advance. FYI, it's mompreneur around here. The kids are home, so you never know what you may hear in the background. All right, so there are 3 cardstocks that I want to suggest to you. The first 2 are what I used when I very first started my card collection, which they look nothing like. This is amazing quality, thick cardstock that I got from Hobby Lobby. You can get it from Hobby Lobby on those bi-weekly sales. Get 50% off. Pretty amazing. The first one is the extra heavyweight cardstock, and the brand name is Paper Studio, the 8.5 by 11 Paper Studio extra heavyweight. And when I tell you it's extra heavy, it is very good, thick quality cardstock. I love that cardstock. The only drawback with that cardstock is if you are using it in your home, depending on your printer, it's going to have a huge offset. So if you're printing front and back, depending on your settings and the printer that you're using in your home, it's going to have a huge offset, and I could not get it to line up properly. And so me using that for my actual card collection front and back did not work for me. However, they are great for if you are purchasing downloadables, which I also have downloadable affirmation cards as well. You can check the description. If you're purchasing downloadables and you just want to print on a good quality cardstock at home and you're not worried about front and back, you just want the cover page or the front page of it, go for it. All right. Or you can also bring it to the print shop and ask them to do it, depending on the print shop that you go to. Some may not like to use it because it is so thick, and if you are printing front and back, you may come into issues doing the front and back turnover with their printer as well, because it's that thick. Okay, so it's really good for flyers if nothing else, but I love that one. It's the extra heavyweight Paper Studio 8.5 by 11 cardstock from Hobby Lobby. The second one is just the heavyweight, and it's the same brand, Paper Studio 8.5 by 11, and they have multiple colors in that as well. I usually get the white and print off of that. It is the heavyweight Paper Studio 8.5 by 11. The heavyweight is a little bit lighter, still great quality, still nice and thick. I switched to that one. My printer still said no, it's too thick for me to print front and back with it being like perfect and not offset crazy for the cutting purposes. So I still use the heavyweight for my flyers. All right, I don't use the extra heavyweight unless I feel it is necessary to use. I bumped it down to the heavyweight Paper Studio 8.5 by 11, and I print my flyers on there that I use for inserts when shipping out my affirmation cards. So love both of those. Check those out for yourself. Go feel them, test them out, go on the bi-weekly, get it on sale. All right, and that's what I started off with. If you're asking pound wise, I'm not sure what the pound is. I cannot lie to you. I can just tell you what the paper says on there. You can't miss it. Okay, if you're looking for thick, super quality cardstock. All right, now getting into what I use now. So in this video, as you've seen, I go to Office Depot to get it printed out. You can go to whatever print shop that you want to, that knows, you know, what you're looking for. And Office Depot has a 12-point mat, and that is basically, you can tell them the business card cardstock or the business card paper. It's 12-point matte. That is what I use to print on my affirmation cards on now. It's perfect. Depending on the person that you get, they know how to pull it through where it's printing front and back same time so that it's even. Sometimes it's still offset depending on who I get. Some people have to flip it and it will be a little offset. And in my information with selling my affirmation cards, these are homemade, these are made with love, these are handmade, and so they're not always completely perfect like you would buy in the store, but they are very perfect and great with quality, I can tell you that. They just may be a little offset, and when you go into a print shop, they may also tell you that the printer is going to be a little offset. That's just how they are. So see, these are great quality cards. This is my Selfish collection. And if you're wondering how I cut, because I also hand cut and I also round the corners, you can check this video here and you'll see what I use for cutting and creating once I get them back home. So this is what they look like here, which is going to lead us into the size that was asked for. What card size do I use? All right, so the card size I use, my Selfish, my Breathe, and my Abundance collection is for women. It's for adults, more so I would have to say. And so I use a smaller size, more dainty, easy to fit in your purse, easy to carry on the go, easy to put on the mirror, easy to just kind of slip wherever you want so that you can have that friendly reminder. This card size here is 4 by 2.5. So it's 4 inches here by 2.5, give or take. It's in that range, okay, 4 by 2.5. And then my daughter's affirmation card collection, I'm a Vibe, is 4 by 3. So it's a little bit bigger. It's more hand friendly for the smaller hands. It's easy to pull. It's cute and kind of like a picture. So I went a little bit bigger. She wanted bigger for this. You know, this was also a part of her creative ideas. And so we went bigger for the age range of 2 to around 9. You can go to like 10, 11, 12, but we will be coming out with a different affirmation card set for the older ages. And so, like I said, this one is 4 by 3. I suggest for the younger. And then the 4 by 2.5. 4 quick dainty. How do y'all do that there? Okay, so that's the card size. This is Miranda Vibes right here. This is my Mimi Love. Say hey. This is her affirmation card collection. I am a Vibe. Oh, there she go.
So, it's my affirmation cards collection. And what we say the ages were?
2 to 9. You said 2 to 9. I'm going off of her age and what she feels this would be appropriate for, and 2 to 9 it is. So we're gonna create a different set later on.
For like
10 and up.
Kids.
10 preteens and stuff like that. All right. Thank you, ma'am. Love you.
Love you.
All right. Okay, so let's get into the software. The Canva. Canva is everything. So I do use my own creation. I use my own ideas and visualizations, but Canva is amazing. I do pay for the Pro app or whatever you call it. I do pay to have the app so that I can unlock a lot of other things such as the folders for organization and things like that. And so you can do it all for free if you would like, if you don't want to pay for the Canva. I did not pay for Canva for a very long time and created my affirmation cards. I started them there, okay? Free, it didn't mess with anything. And then I switched into the paid because it did help me organize and I was able to unlock other things on there as well. So either way, it's not gonna make or break your whatever you're creating or whatever you're working on. You'll be able to get a feel for it and see what's there to be paid for. If you decide you want it, go for it. But you can do amazing things either way, paid or not. Now the template that I use is basically a collage. I use the collage template. I'm not all that techie to be pulling it all up here because I'm not showing you on how I use it, but I would say go to the suggestions of the collage. And what I looked for was I'll be able to put up right here or here. What I looked for was a template that had at least 8 pictures on it so that I could have 8 card sets on there to get done at one time and then cut from there, depending on your size that you want. You may want 3 and they're a little bit bigger. You may want, 10 and they're a little bit smaller. I looked for 8 because I wanted 8 cards on their set. So look in the collage area, you'll find it. If you don't, you can easily go to the template where it has the picture frames, the pictures, and you can go on there and create your own template to say how many cards you want on there. So really easy. The easiest way I would say is just go to the collage, find one that has however many pictures you want or however many cards that you want to get done with the size and the shaping that you want. You can easily plug in the card size that you want or the paper size that you want to make sure that you're getting an 8.5 by 11 size paper, whether you want portrait style or landscape. And yeah, Canva is the only thing that I use. And once I'm done with Canva, I first off create a single card. So you could use like the Instagram story, or you can actually plug in the size that you want. You could plug in a 4 by 2.5, and then it'll give you a template for that. And I create 1 by 1 by 1 by 1 card, and then I take those cards, save it, and then I dump it into the sheet that has the 8 cards on there. Once I dump it into that, I save it to my drive, and then I go to Office Depot and I'm saying, print this out, I need however many, and then I don't let them cut it, because they have before and they have came out raggedy and jaggedy and not made with the love that I put on there, just because, like I said, it's offset. It's not that they're trying to come out wrong. If you're getting flyers or something done, it's a lot easier. They can do that. But if you're getting tedious cards done where you need certain specific cuts, I don't suggest you get them cut by them, well, at least not the one that's over here by me. I suggest you do it yourself, or you find someone else that can do a better cut job than them, because it is off center. They're not looking for the specifics that you want. They're just trying to cut through the line and get you out of there. All right, well, that's it. So I'm gonna wrap this up. Miss Janeen, I hope that I answered all of your questions, and I hope whoever tuned in today found this to be helpful for you as well. I love sharing what I know, because I've been in that same space, and I'm still in that space because I'm working on a new project, which is my Joli Bae apparel line, and that's another video there in itself. But I'm really excited to always evolve, and then also share and help those evolve around me, and that's what this channel is all about. That's what we're here for. If you have any other questions or comments, please drop below. I'd love to do a video in response. So thank you for tuning in today. Make sure that you subscribe so that you catch the next video that flows through here, and also click that thumbs up button if this video helped you, and get me in the algorithm to help the next person as well. I love you. Until next time.
Movie.